Police say Dr. Michael Mosley died of natural causes after collapsing 2 hours after he left his wife on the beach in Greece to walk back to his hotel. Police spokesperson Konstantia Dimoglidou told the BBC initial post-mortem findings recorded no injuries on his body that could have caused his death. He died at 4 p.m., 2 hours after he was last seen. CCTV footage appears to show Dr. Mosley disappear from view as he makes his way down a hillside close to where his body was later found. Health guru Dr. Mosley, 67, was reported missing after he left Agios Nikolaos beach just before 2 p.m. on Wednesday. He was found on Sunday after an extensive search operation across the island of Simi. A bar manager found his body after being prompted by the mayor who saw something on search footage. The doctor appears to have rested his hand on the terrace before collapsing, Proto-Thema reports. It has not yet been possible to establish his exact cause of death. CCTV footage released earlier appeared to show Dr. Michael Mosley falling over close to where his body was found as his widow said he very nearly made it to safety. Dr. Claire Bailey Mosley confirmed a body discovered on Sunday morning in a rocky area near Agia Marina Beach on the Greek island of Simi was that of her husband, describing the loss as devastating. According to reports, footage found by a beach bar at Agia Marina shows what appears to be the TV doctor making his way down a rocky slope close to a fence before he falls out of view. His widow said the 67-year-old, who went missing after leaving his wife and friends at Agios Nikolaos beach on Wednesday, appeared to have undertaken an incredible climb, took the wrong route and collapsed where he couldn't be easily seen by emergency search teams. An initial examination by a coroner has ruled out foul play, but further tests are due to be carried out on the father of 4 in Rhodes to confirm a cause of death, the Daily Mail has reported. The news has sparked an outpouring of grief from his loved ones and fans of his science programs and films, with friends and colleagues praising him for innovating the world of science and health broadcasting. Chris Van Tolkien, his co-presenter on BBC series Trust Me, I'm a Doctor, hailed Mosley as one of the most important broadcasters of the last few decades, as he paid tribute. Michael wasn't just a rock-solid friend. He was an incredibly generous human to everyone he worked with, Van Tolkien wrote on X, formerly Twitter. He also sent his love to Mosley's family while praising his widow Claire, describing their joint-lived show which he saw last month as funny, informative, scientific, warm, and centered around family. Dr. Saleha Ehsan, who also presented on Trust Me, I'm a Doctor, described him as a national treasure and a hugely talented man who had an ability to explain complex science in an accessible way to everyone. Mimi Spencer, who co-wrote The Fast Diet with Mosley, praised him as an immediately likable, genuinely funny person who had an innate enthusiasm about life, while physicist and TV presenter Brian Cox said he was a mentor to many of those starting out within science broadcasting. Mosley first trained as a doctor in London before moving into the world of media, becoming a presenter, documentary maker, author, and columnist. Announcing the news of his death, Dr. Bailey Mosley said in a statement from his agent to the PA news agency, "I don't know quite where to begin with this. It's devastating to have lost Michael, my wonderful, funny, kind, and brilliant husband. We had an incredibly lucky life together. We loved each other very much and were so happy together. I am incredibly proud of our children, their resilience and support over the past days. My family and I have been hugely comforted by the outpouring of love from people from around the world. It's clear that Michael meant a huge amount to so many of you. We're taking comfort in the fact that he so very nearly made it. He did an incredible climb, took the wrong route and collapsed where he couldn't be easily seen by the extensive search team. Michael was an adventurous man. It's part of what made him so special." She said the family are also so grateful to the extraordinary people on Simi who worked tirelessly to help find Mosley, with some working from dawn until dusk unasked. Dr. Bailey Mosley added, "I feel so lucky to have our children and my amazing friends. Most of all, I feel so lucky to have had this life with Michael. Thank you all." Agia Marina in Simi, Greece, after the body of TV doctor and columnist Michael Mosley was removed from the rocks on the right-hand side of the compound, UE/PA, Mosley's 4 children joined their mother, a GP and cookery book writer, on Simi earlier this week to help with the search effort. His body was discovered around mid-morning on Sunday beneath a fence that runs around a bar on Agia Marina Beach, which is surrounded by hilly, rocky terrain. Police arrived at Agia Marina around 20 minutes after the body was discovered about 90 meters from the coastline, with firefighters later arriving just after 2 p.m. local time to take the body away from the island on a boat. On Saturday, an emergency services helicopter spent hours flying across the mountainous search site on Simi between Petty Bay and Agia Marina and hovered over the spot where the body was later found. Agia Marina bar manager Ilias Tavares, 38, first saw the body alongside journalists after the island's mayor saw something by the fence of the bar and alerted staff. The search effort had been widespread, operating in dangerous conditions and high temperatures, and included police, firefighters with drones, Greek Red Cross workers, divers, a search dog, and a helicopter.